Hello and welcome to Hello Africa. I am Nita, and of course, we bring you fascinating, wonderful stories and informative packages on this platform. And I'm not doing the show alone. I've got these amazing guys with me. Faith on my right, and of course, BC on the left. How you guys doing?
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the show today. My name is Favor Aya. She likes to call me Fav.
Yes.
Hello, and I'm busy. Nice to be on the show today.
Yeah, you guys are looking really cool, man.
Thank you. You
Good
look
as
amazing as well.
Thank you. I
She's always lucky
appreciate.
she gets all the credits from us.
Okay, moving on, guys. Like I said, we have loads and loads of packages for you on the show. And not to forget that someone very interesting will be joining us pretty soon to discuss something that you need to learn from. But before then, let's go to the top story. So, Faith.
First story is Kaduna State Government suspends school resumption indefinitely due to insecurity. See, the interesting thing about this story is the state government of Kaduna State, that's El Rufai and his administration, debunked that as a fake, false news.
Yeah.
Not the suspension, but like suspension indefinitely. That's a fake news. Okay, because they went on 3 weeks break, and as you can tell, they are behind on the 2020-2021 academic calendar. So there's a need to pick up the pace. So they can't go on an indefinite suspension of their resumption. Do you understand? But also, the twist is the insecurity.
I mean, it's
The
ongoing.
Exactly. You can't. I don't think they should prioritize academic calendar
For safety.
for safety. I mean, you have to be alive to complete an academic calendar.
Absolutely.
But I trust El Rufai, and I hope
Well, we've had to deal with lots of breaks within this period as a result of several issues. There was COVID, there was NSAS, there was so many other issues. So whatever it is that would enable a safer and a more conducive learning environment, we should take those measures. So whether or not it's a false news, I think it's something that should be considered. So they gave 3 weeks. They said there was a memo about 3 weeks that was sent out. And then, of course, I think it should be considered that they take a long-term or an indefinite break until the security issues.
because there's even heavy military actions.
That's the
military,
point,
the
because-
military are moving in to defend the place, and it's just too many moving parts. So
If I'm to stress on that, really, it's necessary for them to go on a long break. And we have other options for learning. So let's stay safe, right? Than just putting our people or our children under some funny risk. And at the end of the day, nothing is done about it. We know that over 80-something children are still held captive, okay,
to be precise.
in the same Kaduna State. Okay, let's move on to the next story, which says federal government asks landlords to charge monthly rents.
to be honest, when I saw
Is this a welcome idea?
when I first saw this, when I saw the headlines, I was like, can our economy afford that kind of move? Can our economy afford that? Because if you look at the United States and other Western developed countries that charge monthly rent, they have a functional credit system. They have welfare packages. They have social security numbers. Things that would ensure that either ways, in case of acts of God or crisis, there is an insurance. Something is insuring your interest. But in Nigeria, where everything is cash and carry, monthly rent would not really be a feasible thing. But however, when I now read the story, I realized the government were actually soliciting for the citizens recovering from last year's pandemic.
Of course, that has to be their sole reason for bringing up
This
such,
up.
Exactly.
So, but then I feel it's not necessary. Everyone's I think the system we already have running works better for Nigerians because of the nature of jobs, our kind of system, the payroll in Nigeria. If parents have to, Nigeria is on a monthly payroll. Most jobs are on monthly payrolls. We don't get to see. So if I was to budget from my salary at every end of the month to pay for
Your rent,
accommodation,
which will come
what happens to
at the end of the
feeding
year
and
or
all
something.
that, I don't plan ahead because I have too many budgets on the line to work on. So I feel like that system doesn't work, except, you know, in the Western world also, we know in some European countries and other,
that's the way it
they
runs.
pay in 2 weeks, salaries are paid within a space of 2 weeks, hourly, you know. So are you sure that is very welcome for our society? I don't think it is relevant because, you know, paying 1 year and having to have a rest of mind that for the next couple of months you wouldn't be having to worry about
issues.
You know, like I said, the government was, you know, soliciting for citizens with their landlords. Like rent debt increased last year because of the pandemic, and now people are still recovering. You know, so nobody can take that bulk amount of money and pay at once. So the government is saying, okay, landlords, instead of staying on the necks of your tenants who are still recovering from a pandemic-ridden economy, let them pay it how convenient, you know, for them, as they can pay that's per month, quarterly, or by like every six months, like having bank guarantees and insurance and all of that.
This very story is very broad. I mean, it needs some kind of professional look into it. In the sense that when you talk about landlord, you also look at the agents. They charge crazy. Okay, a rent for 200 and you're paying almost 200 just for agency agreement and what have you. It's really ridiculous. So I look forward to us having this conversation on a broader platform where we bring in everybody involved, okay, to share their thoughts so we can have more, you know, insight to this very situation. Okay. So the next
Moving on to our next story, Vicker finally graduates from university after 24 years. I mean, that's quite incredible, you know. So Vicker was or didn't get a chance to get into school when his mates were gaining admissions. He probably didn't successfully get into school. And then he didn't just stop there. So he went back to school, and of course, recently pictures were released of him wearing his graduation robe, and he was also saying to himself, big congrats as I am done with my academy. I mean, it's a brave move.
He's gained a lot of, you know, deals in terms of endorsement with big brands and all that. So come on, this is another feathers, which is wonderful. So wish him the very best in his endeavor. Besides, he said his mom could not afford it back then. So
I guess this one is for the mama.
Of course. Okay, the next story, please.
Davido makes history as first African
celebrity to perform at MLS Match in the US. Congratulations, OBO.
Davido, 30 BG guy.
Okay.
30 BG.
Congrats to our local artists. We talked about Whiskey.
I mean, they're doing us proud. They're doing us proud.
All
We're proud to be Africans, man.
International records, yeah. So, of course, it's a good one for our industry and a good move. Next up, we have Kanu drags Nigeria, Kenya to African Rights Commissions. 6 return to UK.
This story is a very interesting one, and it's, well, I don't use the word controversial, but
it is controversial. You can take that away.
Yeah, you know.
And it's very, very delicate as well.
Yeah, it
because
is.
when I read through the story, and you know, his lawyer was saying the due process of extraditing one person from one state to another was not followed properly.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder, was it back channeling? Was it, you know, backdoor channel? Was it abuse of power? You know, let's not even get into so many complex discussions like that. So
of course, yeah. Sorry to cut you. Okay.
So I'm thinking, what this is saying is, his lawyer is saying that something was not followed. That's the due process.
Okay.
All right. And he's saying, even his rights, you know, as a human being first.
Okay.
Because it was saying it was charged on terrorist-like kind of charges.
Yeah.
I mean, so
he's a freedom fighter,
exactly.
right?
And
he did.
But I want to come from the angle of how much damage he caused within this time frame, and at the point where these things were done, he wasn't really in the country. He was making decisions and making calls, because at some point during
giving orders.
Yes, giving orders. At some point during the Biafra movement that happened sometime in June, you know, he made declarations about cities that should be shut down or locked down for them to have their movement, which wasn't government endorsed.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very threatening to the society and to business, the peace of the society. So I believe they needed to take very drastic actions, because those are the things, that's what happens in our system when drastic measures are required.
But we run a democracy, not a dictatorship.
You have freedom of expression.
Okay. Now, as well as having freedom of expression, we also need to ensure that due processes
should
be followed. You can't just arrive and bundle someone
but
up.
at the detriment
from another country.
But at the detriment.
He was in Kenya.
Exactly. Not even with
and
his
that's
Nigerian
the same
passport.
case with
his
Sunday.
UK passport.
But then the point is, he is wanted, of course. He is a wanted figure right now.
For what?
Now, exactly.
Nigerians make him look like a fugitive.
Okay.
Yes. So he's been on the wanted list of the authorities for quite some time. He's been on the run. He's been at large. Nobody knew his whereabouts. So I think they had informants that gave them the info that this dude or this man is in Kenya. So that was why, you know, they took actions, and the Kenya guys had to do what they had to do because they're collaborating in a way.
And I feel like if this wasn't going to be a necessary move, the Kenyans won't give a go-ahead. They won't bring in their consent. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's network.
It's network. And they felt it was necessary to, because, I mean, look at all the damage that was done during this period.
Really sad.
What if, not that
but we have the same situation happening in Cotonou right now.
What if they were strong-armed?
Okay.
Yeah, what if they were strong? Because if you look at Sunday Igbo's case, right, the one that happened in Cotonou, like you were saying, the government of Benin Republic had already declared that he did not break any of their laws.
Absolutely.
There is no legal standing for them to arrest him.
But they still arrested him and detained him. And the news even have it that they've changed, you know, the prison facility. They took him to a different place.
There's a strong arm going on in the background. I mean, if you look at it, the Attorney General and Minister of Defense, of Justice rather, is, you know, someone who, you know, is not from the eastern part of what, you know, Kanu is standing for. Do you understand? So all of that is, it's just, I just want us to, if we're going to take someone out of the picture, rather arrest someone, let's follow the due process of democracy.
I like that.
Yeah, we can't just go up arresting people for what they believe in and they're fighting for.
Okay, and on that note, we wrap it all up on the top stories. Let's take a quick break, and when we return, the show continues. Stick around.
Welcome back. Of course, it's Hello Africa, brought to you by Black Drum TV. My name is Favor Aya. Of course, we've held down the show today. With me on the show is also Nita and, of course, PC. Yeah, we just ran through the updates and the top stories, and next up, we're taking you to updates from the recently started, most anticipated reality TV show, Big Brother Nigeria. Of course, it's been on for a while, and we just thought we should bring to your notice some of the updates on the show. So, the first one we have here, of course, Nita, you've been so excited to talk about this. So.
Yes, because it's already getting so steamy in the house. And I'm like, okay, why are you guys catching feelings so soon? Okay.
I mean, it's Big Brother Nigerians. I mean, feelings must be
what we
caught.
deal with.
And I'm so excited too
be
because Boma is my personal person, okay, someone I know. And I was
really?
so excited when I saw this. I was like, whoa, the guy made it to the house.
Okay.
And he's doing us so proud. So Boma has given reasons why he auditioned for the reality show, despite, you know, his Hollywood fame and stuff.
Okay. Interestingly, everyone has their reasons. We've heard from Boma. We also heard from Whitemoney. I was really concerned about him. But then, of course, it's been an amazing show. Just in case you're not part of the show yet, you should just sit and watch them. It's an amazing.
By the way, it's season 6.
Season 6.
And it says shine your eyes. So we're looking forward to all the thrills anyway.
I remember when Favorite and I had a conversation and I was asking, what will the tag for this season actually be? And they came up with something really nice. I mean,
really
it's good.
nice.
You need to shine your eye, actually.
Shine your eyes when you're in Lagos.
Okay, another update says, I made my first million as a teen, says Arin. Okay.
Wow. She released a book, according to her, as a teenager, and it made a whole lot of breakthrough. So she became a millionaire at, you know, as a teenager.
I think I need to tap into my inner writing.
There's something I really want to about this Arin, right?
Yeah.
She has like I mean, looking at her, she comes with a very awkward look. I mean, looking at all the piercings she has.
17.
Now, and then she's
17 different piercings.
And then to think, the controversial thing is she's also a writer who made her first big deal from writing. So it just tells two different things of her personality.
Well, I think it's just going against what we believe here in
Yeah,
Africa.
thank you.
Like that status quo, like if you're having a piercing, you can't be responsible.
People,
Not judging,
that's exactly what I want
understand.
to say.
book
And now she's
by its
having
cover.
17 piercings, a successful writer who has written a book that's fetched her millions. So I'm just trying to imagine what's going on inside one African mother's head right now. Like, how is this possible?
How is it? No, they probably won't even look at you as someone who would be a writer. They'll probably look at you as one of those shows.
Let's not
get into that.
Let's not do that.
Moving on.
Okay, is it Liquor Rose?
Yes.
Set to break Lacon's record on Instagram. She released over 7 videos, dancing really crazy and hot. And, you know, people are just loving her. She's pretty, she's beautiful. And I love her. I love her style.
It can only get better, I mean.
Absolutely.
If Lakon did good Lakon did great.
Lakon did
in a couple of days in the house, he had buzzing followers. So if she's going to do better, I mean, her chances of winning is just getting closer.
Do you, boo? Okay, the next one.
Here goes my guy. Okay, Whitemoney has revealed that he once lived under the bridge for 2 years.
I just knew that. You know when this guy was introducing himself, talking about all the hustles he has done.
Sales of
As importing, export, or is that all the sneakers? With his full chest, he claimed it. All the sneakers that come in, he imports them. He said he lives in a duplex and he uses the sitting room downstairs and the guest room downstairs for a warehouse.
Before that.
So I just knew there was one heavy drive pushing this guy that this poverty, I'm not tasting it again.
Before that, he was under Ojuelegba Bridge. Yes.
Wow.
Ojuelegba Bridge, Lagos. And that place is really rough. If you know Lagos very well, especially that area, and staying there for 2 whole years. Man, he's a strong man.
He's a really strong
He's a hustler.
His story is quite inspirational.
Inspiring, yeah.
But I think every one of them just has their story and, this is their chance. Let's see how they take good use of it.
We wish them the very best.
I'm waiting for Whitemoney, though.
Whoa, okay, Boma. I'm voting for you. Okay, I want all the boys to fall in love with me, says Maria. And I'm like, okay, all the boys, girl.
Drum roll, you're doing well.
All the boys.
All the boys, not 1, not 2.
Wow, she's not there to play, man.
It's a bold statement.
I'm looking forward to, what she's going to come up with to get every guy in the Big Brother house fall in love with her.
Are you looking at this? Can you see
She's selling her market.
Can you see?
I can see you are also trying to be in this league too.
Funny enough, I must say, I'm not really all that attracted to fair ladies. First off,
now you're going to hurt somebody really soon right now.
Oh no!
Who?
No, but let's move on.
Let's move on. We understand.
Hello, guys. Okay. This is Hello Africa, and we see, of course, take the next break.
If you seem for her to come out and say she wants all the boys to fall in love with her, she has a plan somewhere. There's a plan in her mind somewhere. If you notice from last Big Brothers, the lockdown edition, there was a certain fair lady who wanted, not that who wanted, but somehow gained control of
all the attention.
So I feel like she's coming from that angle with a lot of plans, a lot of strategic.
It's a game.
It's a game. You have
play it.
Exactly.
Play
come with your own strategy,
exactly.
and win the big money. Not that you come and lose guard.
I mean, 90 million is a whole lot.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
Okay, guys, it's been a wonderful time on the show. We're going to take a short break, and when we get back, of course, we'll introduce you to our guest and to our topic for today. Don't go nowhere. Stay with us.
Welcome to the world of fast cars, Rolexes, champagne, and beautiful people inside the most upscale party scenes across Africa. You think you know luxury? Think again. Fresh episodes drop every week. Mark your calendar because you wouldn't want to miss this one. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. You can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv. Destinations is a Black Drum TV franchise that showcases all beautiful tourist locations across Africa. A group of tourists, a local guide, and cameras give you a front row seat to soak in the beauty of Africa. Showing weekly on Black Drum TV. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv. Destination. Make no plans for movie night until you have watched our reviews and recommendations. No punches are pulled in, telling viewers what they need to dodge and what they will love. Fresh episodes updated as fast as new movie titles are released. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
What's my dad?
I want to get you out of real life.
I'm going to get you out of here alone.
Black Drum Creative Hub is the only show that focuses on the creative sector. the show of shows. On this show, we dissect issues that are critical to the creative space, talk to and engage key players in the sector, and we showcase the heart of the creative industry, from the shows, the behind the scenes of the shows, the innovations, and of course, the tales by moonlight. Finally, we have a show we can rightly call the Creative Portal, a fulcrum for growing the entertainment sector. For inquiries and partnerships, contact marketing at 080-811-05907 or marketing@blackdrum.tv. Black Drum Creative Hub is the only show that focuses on the creative sector, the show of shows. On this show, we dissect issues that are critical to the creative space, talk to and engage key players in the sector, and we showcase the heart of the creative industry, from the shows, the behind the scenes of the shows, the innovations, and of course, the tales by moonlight. Finally, we have a show.
Back. You're still tuned to Hello Africa, and we had such a wonderful time analyzing the top stories and of course the update what's happening in the Big Brother Season 6 house. Big Brother Nigeria to be precise, of course. I'm still here with this amazing guy, Fave. I like to call him Fave, okay? You guys, he's your favorite. And of course, we're here to talk about brand relevance. What is that thing that makes brand to stay relevant, okay? And you can't discuss such, a fascinating topic without bringing someone who is a brand and whose brand has stand the test of time. And joining us to do justice to this topic is my brother, okay? Multiple award-winning dance professional, an entrepreneur, an instructor in the dance industry, and he's one that does not need so much introduction, okay? He's made a mark. You open, your Google, wherever, make research about him. His names pop up with amazing achievement, and he's done this for over a decade and is still counting. He hails from Delta State, Nigeria, and he's none other than Hilary Jackson.
Thank you.
Welcome to
Hilary.
the
Thank you
show.
so much. I'm happy to be here.
Okay,
Glad
to have you too.
You look really cool. You look really cool.
Thank you.
You look like Jackson.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, what inspired the name Hilary Jackson?
What inspired the name Hilary Jackson started way back in primary school.
Okay.
I remember back then when I used to come outside the classroom to do the moonwalk. I'm telling you about 1994, 95.
That's quite a long
school.
time.
Yeah.
2 decades away.
Yeah, so whenever I'm dancing, I do that moonwalk and my friends are like, wow. So I became the best. So there's this girl in my school, her name is Whitemoney.
Okay.
And each time my friends say, oh, this is Michael Jackson, you say, no, his name is Hilary. So why not just say Hilary Jackson? So she gave me the name Hilary Jackson. So whenever we are doing anything in school, they are playing the drums, you say, Hilary, come show us the moonwalk. And when I started doing that moonwalk, Jackson.
Interesting.
That's how I started.
And you adopted the name and you've worked with it
Jackson is just the brand name. Hilary is my real name.
Okay.
So I now, do a fusion with it.
Okay.
Yes, Hilary Jackson. So it stands me out. But meanwhile, I'm versatile.
Okay. What's the best thing that has happened to you this year, 2021? Because, you received an award recently.
Well, one of the best things that have happened to me this year is I started receiving the award. I've got some recognition internationally. There's a competition I won, Loud Bass, It's a dance competition from Mexico, and I emerged winner for the locking dance category.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
Whoa,
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, and it really sold me out. It was an online competition.
Okay.
And we have about 18 countries all over the world who participated, and an emerged winner from Nigeria. So that alone, motivated me that if Americans, the white who has this dance culture, and an African and Nigerian can win this, then definitely there's a big future in dance.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank
We're
you so
very
much.
happy to
Thank you
celebrate
so
with
much.
you. Okay, moving on to our topic. So branding and brand relevance. Now, for you as a person who has built this brand, I'm sure several times you must have thought, is this a long-term thing? Am I going to be able to feed my family with what I do? Those are the questions you would ask, especially when you're trying to set off a brand. So did you have questions like that popping, and what was it like setting up the brand for yourself and saying, okay, this is the brand I want to nurture and this is how I want it to affect my life?
Now, first and foremost, there's something I used to say to my friends. There's what we call pain and fame.
Okay.
So there's I'm not married.
Okay.
Hey, single girls.
And it really affects me. Because when I see my colleagues, my age mates, I see them with 2, 3 kids, and they're always like, Hilary, there's no time. What's keeping you waiting? You know, and you as a brand, I'm just this passionate guy. If I feel if I don't achieve that thing, I'm a failure. I feel I'm not fulfilled. I love being married. I love children, you know, but I just believe that there's something I need to achieve. If I could get that, then I'm fulfilled.
Okay.
So, and this relevancy comes in terms of when I always want to be the best. Better than myself, not any other person. I don't compete with others. I just want to be the best. I just want to stand out. I don't want people who said, this guy is a failure. When I started doing the dance, what can he do with dance? Even my ex broke up with me way back 2009. She asked me that, can you use dance to feed yourself? What can you do with dance? And when I emerged winner and dance gave me a brand new car, then she began to see the future in dance, you know, and that motivated me that I could be celebrated in dance. If you have, despite a graduate, I have people who say they are bankers, those who raise up their hands who say they are lawyers, doctors. I could raise up my hand and say, I'm a dance artist, I'm a dance entertainer, and I've achieved with it. You know, even not that huge, but it gives me that joy inside of me. When I pass by, they say, that guy is a dance entertainer. And I look so special. Even despite the looks in public, they always address me. Kids in school bus, they stand up to shout, Hilary. You know, I feel this, you know, something inside of me that meant I need to do more. So that keeps me going despite the challenges, the money aspect, you know, to keep that brand going. Because if there's no money, my brother, there's no going there.
Okay, take us down memory lane. When you introduced yourself to your parents as a dancer, how did they receive that idea?
In fact, my dad was not even in support of that thing when it comes to dance. When I win competitions and I bring awards home, he never liked it. He said, I sent you to school to read. But my mom being an illiterate, you know, she wasn't educated, but she believed in that dream and she would say in our language that if he can bring this with dance, then he can build a house with dance. She has always believed in it till 2016 before she passed out. But when my father died year 2000, I keep pushing the brand, you know, as a dancer, but my mom always encouraged me. But she would tell me, you know how it is, it's up to you. Stay away from drugs, stay away from women if you want to go far, and, you know, keep pushing. But it wasn't easy, but my mother embraced me when it comes to that, and it's helped me.
That's good.
So tell us about, you know, your platform, because I understand you're a dance instructor, you have people you train. How did you come about that idea that, okay, I'm not just going to be a dancer, I want to also impact lives?
Now, I tell people there's a difference between a dancer and a dance artist. Now, anybody can be a dancer. Anybody who can move or vibe to a good music is a dancer. But when you say you're a dance artist, then you're a brand. Now, if you're a brand as a dance artist, then I see you to have a lot of, what's it called, versatility when it comes to your work, when it comes to instructing, when it comes to choreography, when it comes to coaching, when it comes to training. Now, take for instance, I tell my dancers that as a brand, as a dance brand, I teach them the theoretical and practical aspects to be a good dancer. First, education, very important. So, because if you're not educated, you can't be called for interviews. Good, you understand. Now, as a dance brand, I train them in terms of how to speak, how to relate, the right words to use for dance terminology.
Wow.
You understand?
Awesome.
The right words to use. You know, there are some dance steps you see people, they just call it a kind of name.
Break dance, whatever name, yeah.
Break dance, like break dance. Now, if you ask somebody what's break dance, they say, this is break dance, which is very wrong. That is not break dance. This thing I just did is called strobing or ticking. Now, in break dance, we have what we call popping and locking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so break dance are those people who do the head spins, the wind me, the flea, and all that.
The stunts.
And all that. So the dance terminology is what makes me train these guys as, I'm a choreographer, I'll teach you as a choreographer. I'm a dance instructor, I teach you as a dance instructor. I'm a dance fitness coach, I teach you as that. So it has different genres. That's what my platform have to, indicate them for you to understand.
No, that's good, that's good. So relating this to brand influencing and for brand people relevance, to stay relevant in branding, would like to understand, do you feel like people should pay attention to a particular kind of brand and stick to it? Because in the age we're in currently, it's almost completely difficult to stick to something. I could, for example, I wouldn't want to call different brands, but if I was providing a service as a dance artist now, at some point it gets boring. People want to see more. You must have been doing this for over 20 years. So how have you been able to say, this brand has to keep becoming something new? Because we're talking about branding right now. And if people were to keep up with whatever they are doing, they should be able to develop something to keep them relevant still in that.
I understand what you're saying. So now, when it comes to that relevancy,
okay,
you said something, some people deviate.
All right.
When they are dancing, they say it's boring, try to do acting. Some people want to start doing skits. Okay. Before you know, you're deviating from that brand. Now, as a brand, be you anything, there's always avenue for you to grow.
To grow, yes, interesting.
So the more you concentrate on that brand, the more you have new ideas. Okay. You can't run out of ideas or content. You keep pushing that brand. You can do other things, but 80% should be channeled to that brand. Take, for instance, myself as an example, as a dance artist. A lot of people will tell me, Hilary, let's do a comedy skit. I used to tell them, remember, I'm not a comedian. If I'm going to do comedy, I'll put a dance in it. I want them to recognize me as a dance artist. Am I communicating? Now, to keep that brand going, first and foremost, you might not have that finance, but there's what I call side hustle.
Okay.
I do what they call side hustle. Aside dance entertainment, aside entertainment. Now, the money that comes out from that dance side hustle, I pour it back to the brand. Now, I don't complain too much. Sometimes when the brand does not pay me money, you can't see me come to post on media and say...
And call them out.
Yes, and say, show, you're not giving us shoes, my mouth is dry. No, I always make you feel there's money in this brand, even when there's no money. Even for the past 6 months now, we've not got good money because of the coronavirus. So events have not been picking up. But we still do these peanut shows. But despite how peanut it is, when I want to broadcast it, I make it feel as if I was paid huge. Now, promoting that brand makes other clients feel like, I think this guy is still, this guy is making him, let's call him for jobs. And when you call me for jobs and I give you my the right bill I need to give you, you pay that money just to keep that brand. So anytime they want to say, let's get dancers, they say, we have Hilary, we have A, we have B. Let's stay with Hilary. I think Hilary is always on that dance. I think he knows more about it. Meanwhile, others do, but because they are deviating, they don't want to stay relevant. You see them today, they talk about dance, maybe 1 month later, you see them talking about comedy skits. Tomorrow, you see them talking about being a model. Tomorrow, you understand things like that. They are not stick. But me, 85% or 90% of what I post is the dance. Now, what I do for my WhatsApp contact, I have about 3,000 WhatsApp contacts. Just recently. Because the one I was using before was much, and people disturbing, give me money. I had to block that and I start opening that one. Now, this is what I do when I post my dance brand. And when they see his dance, they don't look dance. They just want to look naughty things and erotic things. And I post something that will make you want to stay glued on my WhatsApp. So when I post my dance brand, like 5 pages, and I post something that looks something very erotic, take this thing, you now click on it. For you to see that, you have to pass through that dance brand. You see my videos, you now go and there, you have to come back to what I posted about my dance. I say, Hilary, I think I like this. So I have an event coming up. Would you?
Brilliant.
So you see this relevancy, I keep it up. So anytime, are you still dance? Of course, I'm still doing it. So what keeps you relevant in your job or any brand you do is consistency.
Okay, I like that. Consistency.
Persistence. Hard work. Dedication. Passion. It's that sacrifice.
Amazing.
It is not all things you do that will give you money. Some are free jobs. Most of the jobs you do are free. But you see those free jobs you do will later bring that right money.
Okay.
I'm listening to you and I'm so thrilled because you're one person who is knowledgeable, who understands his brand and loves what he's doing. There's so much passion when anybody listens to you. And I'm thinking to myself, who were the people that groomed you to be the man that you are today? Who were the people that had great influence in you?
In fact, when I want to talk about people that had great influence in me, it's just so painful I never set my eyes on them. I'm talking with the likes of Michael Jackson. I'm talking the likes of Fela Nicola Kuti. I'm talking the likes of James Brown. I'm talking the likes of Muhammad Ali. I'm talking the likes of Bruce Lee. All these guys, what got me motivated was their motivational talk. You know, how they lived their life. You know, take for instance Michael Jackson. He has the money. But you want to pay Michael Jackson maybe what he has. He's going to give it all. And when I watch his movies, he said, do it better than the masters. Always watch the masters. Who are the masters? Those who do the job. I stay glued when I watch any dancers. Whether you are whack or you're good, I just try to bring out the good out of that whack thing you're doing. Then I rebrand it. So these guys, I watch them all the time. Their videos, how they sacrifice a lot, how they put God first, how, you know, all those things. So each time I Google them, I watch them, it keeps me motivated. So those are the things. But in Africa, here in Nigeria, I still have the dancers who are not known, who motivates me. Who motivates me. They might not be popular, but these guys are very, very, very passionate when it comes to what they do.
Okay. Oh, well, then, thank you so much for all the tips you have given us. Just one more question I have for you, and of course, we would call it a day with you. Thank you so much. But then, I mean, with how far you've come, at this point, do you think you are ready to tie the knot with someone? Because, I mean, you've come so far. What's the highest you could get to? You already have an international award for this, which means you're recognized worldwide for your efforts, which means you've grown. So at this point, don't you think you should, or it's the time? I mean, if it's not now, yeah.
Well, to me, like I said what I said, what I'm about to say. I really don't believe in marriage.
Oh.
I really don't. I'm not the freak that I must get married. I believe in having kids.
Okay.
I believe when the time comes for marriage, it will happen. Okay. Because I don't like being distracted.
Okay, what qualities are you looking out for? Maybe she's just there watching.
The quality of a woman, no woman is perfect.
Okay.
I just like women who can forgive.
Can forgive.
Easily. I love women.
You sin too much. You sin all the time.
Yes, women who can forgive, woman who loves you for who you are.
Okay, that's
I don't
nice.
believe in the terms of me because I'm going there. They believe, Africa, let me use that word, believe if you don't have that ring, you're not looking responsible. I don't believe in that category.
Oh, so you're not going to wear wedding rings?
No, I would,
okay.
like I said, but it's compulsory, but it's not a necessity for me.
It's not a necessity.
If I don't achieve, because end of the day, when they want to mention about a brand, take for instance, you want to say Michael Jackson, you not say he got married with 2 kids, you talk about his greatness and achievement.
Absolutely.
So the world remembers what your legacy.
Your
children
impact.
is good, yes.
Yeah.
I want the children, but marriage is good, but for me, for now, it's not in the dictionary because I need to achieve.
Noted. All right, before you go, what project are you working on? And of course, words to your fans.
Yeah, by the special grace of God, I'm working on a project called African Induction.
Okay.
Hip-hop induction coming up next month. And Battle of the Year. I don't know if you heard of Battle of the Year, where you have all genres of dance come. Okay. Hip-hop, one Battle of the Years, international, abroad.
Yes,
so the Nigerian version, I'm one of the judges in this competition.
Whoa.
And I'll be doing a dance showcase and taking hip-hop from Africa to the world.
Amazing.
Okay. So my project this year, by the special grace of God, is international level I'm targeting.
Wow, we look forward to that. Of
Thanks.
course,
That's great.
advice to your fans or, you know.
My advice to my fans is be passionate, be dedicated, be close to God. Be yourself. I always tell people, don't imitate, be yourself. No, everybody can like you. So just be yourself, fear God, be humble, and that's it. The sky is the starting point.
Whoa, it's the starting point. And on that note, we say thank you so much for obliging this interview. We wish you the very best in your endeavors. You're still watching Hello Africa. Don't go nowhere. The show continues. Of course, BC will be joining us pretty soon.
Thank you.
the scoop on the latest trend in the auto industry. Every show brings our viewers the opportunity to cash in on flash sales from car dealers. View thousands of cars with stunning visuals and detailed information in order to make that big decision about your next automobile. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907, or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv. All over the world, there are underground food spots that thrive 24/7. These are well-kept secrets that only the well-connected know about. Come with us as we go on an adventure to discover the tastes and locations of the most popular street food joints across Africa. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv. Make no plans for movie night until you have watched our reviews and recommendations. No punches are pulled in, telling viewers what they need to dodge and what they will love. Fresh episodes updated as fast as new movie titles are released. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
What's my dad?
I want to get you out of real life.
I'm going to get you out of here alone.
Welcome to the world of fast cars, Rolexes, champagne, and beautiful people inside the most upscale party scenes across Africa. You think you know luxury? Think again. Fresh episodes drop every week. Mark your calendar because you wouldn't want to miss this one. For inquiries and partnership, contact marketing 0808-110-5907. Or you can send an email to marketing@blackdrum.tv.
Welcome back. Of course, that was a wonderful moment with the very own Hilary Jackson, who joined us on the show this morning. Thank you so much for enlightening us on brand influencing and brand influence. Now, we'll get back to our amazing show. And of course, I still have with me on the show, BC and Nita. Now, the most interesting part of the show, that's where we're heading to.
Yay. I think BC should start because it is time for the Weird Facts, where we inform you about what's happening, information that you don't even have an idea that they exist, okay?
And you probably find difficult swallowing.
Absolutely.
Like, how is it? Okay, the first one, let's go to the first one. In Zimbabwe, it is illegal for citizens to make offensive gestures at a passing car. Have they been to Lagos?
Whoa.
It's part of Lagos life. You're in traffic.
No matter how calm you are any morning,
there's always
that road rage.
Yes, there's a rage that comes with driving in Lagos. It's one of the default settings. If you do not know how to express yourself in rage in Lagos routes, then you're probably You shouldn't.
There is a
drive in Lagos.
common word, weary. Like it's
or
like greetings, right? So there's this thing. If you're driving and you don't want to say anything, you just like, are you okay?
No,
Are you
imagine
not?
imagine taking a Lagos driver to Zimbabwe then.
He'll be lost.
No, he will
No,
be.
it's
he'll
illegal, so
it's
he'll be in
illegal, so
jail.
he'll be in jail.
You will be in
That's-
jail.
I was thinking from
so
a
we're
private
informing you
experience.
now as a Lagosian, when you go to Zimbabwe,
Put
please
yourself together. In fact, don't
Go
drive.
with your home training.
walk. Exactly.
Go with
Take
your
a deep
home
breath.
training.
Take a deep breath while driving.
Okay,
Oh yeah. Okay. So a snail can sleep for 3 years.
Oh my days.
3 years.
I barely have 3 hours sleep every.
3 years.
In fact, lately we struggle for sleep. I don't know if you guys, but I don't even sleep.
See, there's something I do when I need to sleep at night. You know, when I'm tired and I know I need to sleep, I just go, there's just a store somewhere and just get some nice cocktails,
Cocktails?
They help you sleep well.
You guys, do you understand the cocktail he's talking
Let's not
about?
go into that.
Anyway,
Moving
a
on.
snail sleeps for 3 whole years. That's why
whole
we
years.
bind and cast in church that every snail spirit
But we
pack
eat snail.
and go. I love pepper snail. Okay, moving on. In 1907, a woman was arrested on a beach in Boston for wearing a one-piece swimsuit. And as a woman advocate, we need to reopen that case file. Why were you arrested? Because today you have women who are naked. Everything is out there.
Do you understand?
And nobody's arresting anyone. If you go to Miami Beach,
That's
come
what
on, we
I was
have a
going to ask,
naked.
like,
Come
did they go to
on.
Miami at all? Have
We
they been
need
to
to
Miami?
reopen the case file of this woman. Is she still alive? We need to find out
1907,
as
that's a
well.
long time.
All right, this one is very interesting to me. Cows give more milk when they listen to music.
Whoa.
Obviously, don't play let me not mention any name, but don't play a street song.
Oh my goodness, like Naira Marley's song.
I didn't want to mention.
Okay,
but
which
since I
one?
have mentioned
You said
Sha,
streets, and the first person that came to mind is Naira Marley.
I didn't want to mention, but no wala.
Okay, nice.
Moving on,
All right.
moving on. This
Dim
one-
lights reduce your appetite.
Please, can we dim this light because I have a foodie in the house.
No, it's not a foodie. You have 2 foodies in the house.
Okay.
Oh,
2 foodies.
okay, let's dim the light.
We're not dimming it.
Lights out.
If you dim light from now to this fact, it not work for me.
It's not working for you.
It work for you, Faith.
It
I
will
don't
work.
think so.
It
You
don't
can't
work
It
for
will
me.
work.
Dim all the
It
lights.
will work, and you won't feel hungry.
I will still feel hungry, my sister.
Oh my days.
All right. I think this one is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Pope Francis used to be a nightclub bouncer. Makes you wonder, it's like God is having a club Jesus, and then the Pope is the bouncer, You can't get in without your invite.
I mean, he will bounce you.
bounce
And
you.
I'm just thinking to myself, anyway, he's of age now, and he's always wearing the regalia. If not, I would have said, oh, no wonder he has that muscles. He's been working out.
I'm pretty sure they'll be retired muscles. Those muscles will have retired.
They'll be retired now.
by
No more six-packs
No
and
more
all.
6-packs at all.
Okay.
On Valentine's Day in South Korea,
I know you guys like this.
only women give gifts, not men.
How interesting.
Very fascinating.
Very
Go there.
enlightening. Very wonderful.
I'm telling you. Now this is
This is
women
it.
power at it.
This is where we love
Hello,
women.
guys.
I'm telling you, women power. I mean, beautiful. South Korea, I'm coming. Watch out.
Thank you.
I'm on my
Please
way.
leave Nigeria, go to South Korea because it's the women there that will give you Valentine gifts like boxers.
No, it's South Korea, not Nigeria.
It's not.
South
we're
Korea.
They
dealing
will
with
give you
South
boxers.
No,
They will give
us
you
interesting things.
Like what?
We're talking about yachts.
Yachts.
We're talking about cars.
Cars,
Luxury cars.
jets.
That jets.
I mean, penthouse,
keep
rooftop
dreaming,
views.
guys. They're
All
dreaming.
right.
Oh, wow.
I think that's a wrap on our weird facts. Very interesting.
Certainly. Thank you so much, guys, for being on the show. And it's been wonderful. I mean, I had a wonderful time. I hope you did too. Right from our top stories down to our weird facts. And thanks to the amazing guys with me in the studio. Of course, I would like to encourage you to have an amazing week, the rest of the week. And of course, it's your boy. Every time, Favor.
Boy, every time.
Okay, it's your boy favorite, Favor. Okay, I am your girl Nita, aka African Opera. I had a swell time with these amazing guys. I mean, who can do it better than them? Okay, I had a swell time, and thanks to our guest for swinging back. Yes, Hilary Jackson, my brother for many years, and he's still keeping it super real. And I'm just gonna use that word to end the show today by saying, keep it real, because when you are real, you attract real people. Keep your dreams alive, don't let it die. I'll be seeing you on the Friday show. Don't go nowhere there.